Hi, you guys. Let's talk about how to complete the Art Careers assignment. You are going to select an art career to research, and you're going to produce a Google Slides presentation to teach your peers about the career. You will sign up for a specific art career here. You will have a link right here that takes you to your class, to your teacher's Sign Up Genius. It's going to look kind of like this. This is the one for Ms. Foster. You will be able to select one of these awesome careers. We've got quite a few of them. And notice that there's a maximum of 2 people per career. So you're going to you're going to create a Google Slides presentation. And the first thing you'll do is put a title page on there with the name of the job and your name. First of all, you need a good job description. What does this work do? What kind of work does this artist do? How do they spend their time at work? Maybe give some examples of projects that they would work on. Notice it says include photos. Photos are going to be super important in this assignment. So make sure that you include a lot of photographs and keep a record of all your sources as you go, because down here at the bottom, the last slide will actually be your sources. So if you do that as you go, you won't have to go back and figure that out, okay? So we'll talk about sources here in a second when I get there, but just wanted to make you aware that you need to keep track of where you're getting your information, even your photos. You need to cite that. Okay, you're also going to talk about the kind of training that's needed for that specific job. It could be college or some kind of trade school, or do they need a license or certification? Will they do an apprenticeship? Things like that that prepare the person to get ready to work in that kind of art career. Number 3 is connections. So, who are some of the top companies that hire for this career, or any famous or successful people? They don't have to be celebrities, but people who are known in their career field. Um, Include that so we can see different people. You might even, show some of their projects that they've worked on. Number 4, points of interest. This is where you'll include 2 interesting facts about your career, something that we may be surprised to hear. As you're researching, you're going to find some information that doesn't fit into some of these other categories, and so that's where you will include the interesting facts. So if it's something that makes you go, "Oh, I didn't know that," then maybe that's something that we would enjoy to hear as well. Okay, compensation and benefits. So the reason we're working, right, is to get paid. That's one of the reasons. So what's the average salary for beginners in this field? What do they start out in as soon as they get out of their schooling or training? And then maybe, average mid-career salary, and then what's the maximum career, the ones that are getting paid the most for this career. There could be other benefits and perks besides just money. For example, helping others, being creative, good vacation time, getting to travel, free concerts. There's a lot of different things that make a career exciting and beneficial, other than just the money. So think about that as you're researching. The next one is materials. What kind of supplies, tools, technology? Do they need a studio? What kind of space do they need for this job? Video. Video is going to be super important. It's worth 10 points of this grade. So if you get a really good video, then you are good. But if your video is not great, this one could really ding your grade a little bit. You're going to find a relevant and interesting video and include it into the presentation. It should be around 2 to 5 minutes. But it needs to show the job or can interview people in the career. It's pretty open as far as the format. What you don't want to do is go into Google and search this career and then pull up the very first thing that pops up, because that's not always the best. You need to preview this first. Think about, if you're bored, then your audience is going to be bored. If it's interesting and exciting for you to watch, then the same will hold true for your audience. So make sure your video is well chosen. So the last thing is, you're going to need at least 3 reliable sources that you include in your research, not Google or Wikipedia. The ones that we have included on this right here, are going to be really great places to start. Sometimes at the bottom of the pages, they have even other links that you can go to research these other careers. So spend a little bit of time and you will find some good stuff. All right, the last part is visual appeal, which is 40%, 40 points of your grade. You're going to want to make sure that the information you put is easy to read, it's visually appealing, you've done your best to go back with spell check, maybe have one of your friends or somebody at home look at it for you just to proofread it. Consider your text and background color. You don't want it to steal the show from your photos. Your photos are going to be super important in your text, but make it look really good and clean. You want your images to be large. They're really clear, not grainy pictures. Think about your composition and make sure things look good. Your presentation, each of your teachers is going to tell you where to post your link. So look for that in your e-learning assignments, where to post your link. All right, and then if you want to see some examples of student work that we feel like they've done a good job, here's some different student work examples. So hopefully that will inspire you. Please make sure that you are putting this in your own words. You're not copying from another student or from the internet. You need to make sure things are in your own words and that it looks really good and that it's interesting. So good luck.